Hello, and welcome to today's esoteric collective reading. Hope you all are having a beautiful day. For new viewers of the channel, as you can very clearly see, I have a cat, and so while he's chilling on screen right now, he may go off and play with the cat toy at some point, and if he does, you may hear some shuffling in the background. Just know that's on my side and not on yours. But as you can see, he's chilling with us today, so cats could be a synchronicity for you. Could also be the reason why you were drawn to this message as well, so very much could be a thing. Also, the white fur in particular, also white feathers is coming to mind as well. So a couple synchronicities for you. Let's hear what the collective has to hear today. For the best and greatest timeline. I have a candle off screen, so that could be a synchronicity. I can't show it because it's got a flame going and it's really hot to pick up, but it says congrats, you're kind of a big deal. So you could be celebrating something. I also just saw a flash of green, so the color green could be synchronicity for you. But yeah, what does the collective need to hear today? I'm hearing patience is key. And as I say that, Chariot in reverse pops up. So I'll show y'all real quick. Hopefully that's in focus. There we go. So it could be that you're wanting to celebrate something or the celebration's coming up. It could be that something of a celebration is on the way but you're not seeing it. That's another way to interpret the chariot specifically in reverse, right? Because the idea with the chariot in general is something is coming, something's on the way, something is going. Also, something to do with a car could be significant as well with the chariot too, so it could be you're traveling somewhere. A couple of those things come to mind, right? But when it's in reverse, it's not to suggest that nothing is happening, because otherwise they would have given us a different card. The chariot coming up in general shows something is happening. Something is coming. I just don't think you see it. I don't think you know about it, right? So let's get some more clarification on what this could mean. I'm really drawn to the tigers in those. If you feel drawn to those tigers as well, I would recommend checking out my reading. It's called Pick a Pile, but Pile 1 picked you. That could be also very synchronistic for you. Maybe you've already seen that video. Yeah, definitely hearing patience is key. And it's funny because every time I say that, that's when the card will come out. Not before, just as I say patience is key. And we got the devil. Interesting. Yeah. So it could be, it's like I'm hearing letting go of instant gratification, right? That idea that, also something else came. Okay, interesting. So this is not what I was originally going to say, but the devil also can be interpreted as like Hollywood energy, which I've been hearing all morning. So it could very much be that like waiting on virality is coming. Also, I'm drawn to the dragons on the devil card in particular too. Here, I'll hold that up for y'all so you can look at the art. If you're interested, all of the decks used will be in the description below. How to Train Your Dragon is coming up. It could be, I'm hearing that you might be like learning how to deal with the pet you recently got. That's coming up. That idea of like learning how to raise a pet or a kid, and having to go through the trials and tribulations of figuring out what works best for the pet and for you, the parent, right? Or kid. I'm hearing pet, but take that as either or. If a kid is more resonating for the situation, take that. I have a pet, so I that's how my brain works in that way. But why is this devil here? Interesting. King of Swords. Okay. Okay. Okay, very, very interesting. Okay, if you... This is not where I thought this was going. Okay. As my cat does a little big stretch. Okay, so I'm hearing, I think somebody is thinking a lot about you, and that's why you're not seeing it. Somebody has some action that they want to put towards you, and you're not seeing it. This idea of like somebody's obsessing over you, not necessarily in a bad way, because it's not like in reverse with the devil, it's upright, and so it's that idea of like, it's not that they're struggling to let go of something that's like hurting them, it's more the idea of like, just they're constantly thinking about you, it seems, which would make sense why the Chariot in reverse is coming up. And another reason why I say that is because the reading that I mentioned earlier, the pick a pile but pile one picked you, that card, if you're wondering why, I did those pick a piles with my Oracle of Pluto deck, which is mainly animal based, and the card for that one was the Tiger card. And I just burped, so a release of energy, yeah. And that Tiger card is all about like carnal desires, like sexy time. Yeah, and that release of energy, yeah, wow, okay. It's getting hot in here, and it's fucking cold. Like, I'm filming this, if you're watching this at a different time, I'm filming this like in the middle of January. It's cold, and yet for some reason it just got really warm in here. But don't worry, like I said, I have that candle, and that candle is meant to cleanse and protect, and so don't need to worry about anything bad. We are protected and divinely guided, but there's definitely, I'm picking up a masculine that's thinking a lot about you, and I was not expecting this to be a love reading, but we're gonna clarify with some more tarot. But that is interesting, because that was like, because the King of Swords isn't always a masculine. King of Swords is like a mastery of thought, right? It's like being in control of what thoughts you're thinking and what things you're putting energy towards. And if that energy is what's resonating with you right now, I would check out the reading I posted right before this, because that was a lot of the energy we just did then. But this energy feels very much like, whew. And then a card came out. Yeah, okay. So Page of Pentacles in reverse. I'll move the camera so you can see that a little bit. I'll make sure y'all can still see Queso. Yeah, okay. So, same idea with the Chariot, where it's like, yes, it's in reverse, but the whole point of us getting the card in the first place is that there is something to do with a message of material. So it could be that like somebody wants to text you, somebody wants to call you, right? I'm getting more of like written in particular, so text or email in particular. Email's coming through a lot. Like a lot. It could be an email. So maybe if it's not about love, it could be somebody wanting to work with you. Hence the devil coming through with that Hollywood energy, right? So if it's not resonating for love, more career-based, that could totally apply, especially with that Page of Pentacles. But there's something to do with the idea of an individual, because King, I'm getting an individual in particular, wants to reach out to you, but has not yet. But they actively plan to. But because we're going through this, through your point of view, you haven't seen it yet. You have not seen this Page of Pentacles energy. You haven't seen this energy come through with that Chariot. But those cards came out because that is the intention of this King of Swords. Yeah, I'm gonna drink some water because, oh boy. Hydration reminder, if you've got water next to you, take a sip real quick. Alright, let's get one more card real quick. I didn't mean to say real quick, so it could be that these cards are coming out to show you that you will be seeing this Page of Pentacles and Chariot, you just haven't yet. You could have no idea this individual is even like, I'm hearing watching you or keeping like an eye on your socials. You could have no idea. And this reading is to let you know that that is, a card just popped out as I was saying that. This reading could be the thing to let you know, hey, that's coming. So like, be prepared for that. Interesting. I'm gonna flip it just to, okay, I was right. Okay, so it is in reverse. So we've got the Hermit. I'm putting that there. I'm gonna readjust because Queso moved so that way y'all can see more in depth of the cards. So forgive the camera's moving a little bit. Cameras? Interesting. There's only one camera, obviously, so could very much be Hollywood energy. As I said that, 10 minutes on the timer just then. So, interesting. Okay. I'm getting two things with this, which is interesting because that happened with the last reading as well. So the number 2 could be a synchronicity for you, or maybe you've been seeing 222 a lot. I'm also hearing 2222 as well. 22 by Taylor Swift's coming to mind. I feel like it's one of those things where either A, this is something that you've been almost like picking up in a way, very intuitive, could have been like thinking that somebody might be watching your stuff, but you're not really sure. Or it's that, wait, no, let me get back to that. That going back to the A, and you've been thinking a lot about it to the point of like too much in a way, too much introspection with not enough actual physical details on what's going to happen, right? That's side A. If you've been almost like I'm hearing psychic, like I'm hearing that a lot. So it could be that you've like been picking up the energy that somebody is in your field and you're not really sure who or what or why, but you're just constantly thinking about it. My advice to you is to take a break and focus on yourself or focus on something that is material to take your mind off things. But going to B, the other thing that's coming through as well, it could be that if you've been in a period of hermit and also you're really resonating with that Hollywood energy, it could be that this Page of Pentacles that is coming towards you, even though you're not necessarily seeing it yet, you probably have not gotten a message about this yet. That's going to bring you out of this hermit mode. That's going to bring you out of this isolation, I'm hearing. Yeah. I wasn't going to pull another card, but I'm going to pull one more card. Ooh, interesting. As I picked up my deck, 10 of Swords is on the bottom, so you can see that real quick, which is all about conclusions, especially mental conclusions. So if you're resonating with side A of like constantly thinking about this, I would say wait until it approaches you, wait until it comes into your field, because if you've already been thinking about it so much that it's kind of driving you crazy, you probably thought about it enough for the time being until you get more details on the matter, right? Let's pull one more card real quick. Really want to know why that hermit is coming through. Interesting. Okay. This card was on the bottom of the deck earlier, but I didn't take it because I was busy talking about the Page of Pentacles. But it came through now with 7 of Wands, resilience. Yeah. Okay. If you're resonating with side A, I would say stay resilient in the fact that you know what you want to do with your life, so rest, and be resilient in the fact that you need to rest about thinking about this. If you're resonating with side B, I would say it's resilient towards saying yes to this offer if it's right for you, understanding that you're standing up for what you believe in and ensuring that this offer aligns with you when you receive it. And if it does, having the courage to get out of your hermit mode, which is interesting because I did a personal reading for myself the other day and I got that message too. So I'm right there with you with the getting out of hermit mode. I feel you. It's like personally, my little personal anecdote I'll end this with before we go to our final card. I have agoraphobia sometimes, and it's not as bad as it used to be because I've been working on it a lot, but I very much understand the idea of wanting to stay inside because that's what feels safe. But sometimes the best thing that's most safe for us is actually going outside and like getting some sun and touching some grass and talking to people who care about us, you know? So if you're inside B, I feel you there. I relate. I understand that pain. But being resilient and getting out of the hermit mode, because I believe this opportunity that's going to be coming towards you, for you is what I just heard. This opportunity for you is meant for you. And you'll feel it, you'll know. Especially if you're already intuitive and picking up that psychic feeling that somebody's watching. Yeah. My voice just wavered when I said watching. This person might be really nervous to talk to you, and that's why it hasn't come through yet. I'm getting a good energy though. Like it's not like a bad nervous of like, oh no. It's more of like a it's giving like, I don't know why this is coming to mind, but like a nerd being nervous to talk to like a popular kid to ask them out. Like it's giving very wholesome nervous energy, not like I did something bad energy. So I'll do one more card. This is going to be from my All of You is Magic deck. And the color blue could be synchronistic. Can't talk, but so feel free to close your eyes and listen to the message or look on screen and read along with me. Some feelings are overwhelming. It's hard to take them all in at once. Allow yourself to open the door in stages. Go easy on yourself, one step at a time. I'm going to read it one more time. Some feelings are overwhelming. It's hard to take them in all at once. Allow yourself to open doors in stages. Go easy on yourself. Take one step at a time. Excuse me, I just had to burp, so another release of energy. I'm hearing you might want to meditate on the idea of why you may feel like you need to take everything all at once. Something to do with instant gratification could be relevant. We're going to go to the ritual. These are good for journal entries or meditation practices. Identify and acknowledge a feeling that lives at the surface of your heart. The layers underneath will show up in their own time. Interesting. Yeah. And then lastly, feel free to meditate on the art of this card while I do my outro. If you're still here, please feel free to check out my linktree in my YouTube description and YouTube bio to help donate money to Palestine, Sudan, Congo, Yemen, and Haiti, as well as many more. The whole point of that linktree is to help put money to where money can help people live better lives. So if you're interested in doing that today, please check that out. Also, if you're an immigrant, particularly in the USA, I hope you have a very safe day, and I hope you are surrounded by loved ones today, people who care about you. I also hope that you go outside, and hopefully you are safe and protected while you enjoy the outdoors. But yeah, that's all for today's message. I hope you enjoyed, and I will end it off with one last look at Queso the cat. He's super cute. I love my cat so much.